Okay, so again, I mentioned to you before, a little bit of an interruption there. I mentioned to you before that we have to have some key characteristics for an effective scatter plot. First of all, you have to have your graduations with a nice even scale on both the x and the y axes, or the vertical and horizontal axes. So in this case here, although my scale there wasn't very good there, you're going to use grid paper. I'll always give you a grid if you're going to do an assessment or a test or anything like that. But here, of course, we're going to want to start with a break in the axes. This is 0 and 0. And the lowest value that we have is 16, and the highest value that we have for this is 20. So we could go 16, 17, 18, 19. Oops. For my x variable. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Leaving maybe a bit of room for extrapolation if you want to, but we're not going to need to because we're going to have an equation after our next section. And for here, the values go from the lowest of 22, highest to 28. So you would go 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and so on. Okay, and that break in the axes is going to create not the easiest scenario for you in determining the line of best fit if you were a grade 9. But you're not a grade 9. We're going to find a different way to do this, and we're going to use a different technique in order to figure out our line of best fit. So as a result of that, it's not even important to us. In fact, it's better for us to see where all this data lies and to draw a line of best fit associated with that. But again, we don't even need to draw it like a grade 9 would do. We're going to be calculating it. Okay, in our next section, our next video, I'm going to be showing you with a formula how to calculate a line of best fit. But you are going to need to have a label and a label. So here you would have foot length, and in units, centimeter. And here you would have hand span, and then in here, centimeters. Okay, including units, definitely going to want to include that. And again, I've got a beautiful version on your note. You can look at it here if you want, or maybe I'll just show you. Oh, oops, all of a sudden it's done. Okay, so there's the axis plotted. There's the break in the axes, and you have a nice descriptive relationship. And it's going to include the whole idea of the relationship between the two variables. But then you're going to tell me a bit more about it in a descriptive title. For 5 selected students from Mr. Henley's data class, winter 2020. So again, you tell me some more information rather than just don't throw down hand span versus foot length. I know that that's what it is. I look down their hand span, I look at their foot length. I want to know whose hand span, whose foot length, what is this all about, who are these people, and so on and so forth. So you want a descriptive title when you're doing that. Okay, and that's your nice, beautiful version of our less than pretty version of your note there. So look for that and follow along with those notes when you look at this video. Take care, and we'll see you later.